So if we're looking at the season so far, 6 wins and a draw from the first day, that's surely got to be happy with that as a start?
Yeah, of course we are, but now that you've caught the game in hand up, we're delighted with the start. I think everyone always wants more. I think somewhere along the line you've got to be realistic. If we could keep reproducing what we've done so far, then we'd be promoted, wouldn't we? So, logic says we're doing okay. Fully aware of the pitfalls that lay ahead, no more so than tomorrow's game at Peterborough, which will probably be as tough as it gets for us this season.
The mood in the camp's good then, is it?
Yeah, the lads are good, yeah. I think most managers will tell you footballers are never happy yet. They're never happy, but they're as happy as they can be, shall we say.
What sort of a challenge are we expecting tomorrow then from Peterborough?
Peterborough, a good side. I think, when you look at the goals scored, the goals they've got, obviously the manager now has had a period of time being with the players, which doesn't half help. It gets him to know his own club and his players and different stuff like that. Going forward, I think they've got 16 goals in the league, which speaks for itself. Conceded 8, goal difference of +8. Obviously in the forward going players they have, and I don't like individualising players out of other people's teams. I think going forward, potentially they're as strong as any other team in the division, certainly in terms of attacking. And defensively they've got great experience at the back now with Taylor back there, and they've got that to call upon. So it's a good game tomorrow. I think it's one of them games that as a manager, I think both managers will be able to say tomorrow you could predict it'll be a good game of football. Whether probably end up 0-0 now and bore the life out of everyone. But I think you'll see two teams intent on attacking, both having a good go at each other.
Does that mean you have to change your approach if you know they're going to come at you? Does that always?
Football's football, led, isn't it? You prepare what Peterborough will prepare as best they think's fit to beat Wigan. Wigan will prepare as we think's best beat Peterborough. There's no correct way, there's no wrong ways, there's no right ways. You can only do your preparation properly. I think, but sometimes when you have a game as a manager you can look forward to, I think this will be genuinely the ones that I look forward to for sure.
Have you got any sort of team news you can tell us? How's Nick, for instance?
Not particularly.
Good. That's what we want to hear. Another decent following tomorrow though. It's quite an expensive ticket, but we've got I think 600-700 people have booked in advance. So
support's been terrific. We probably have approaching 1,000 fans probably at the game tomorrow. I think it's very good. The lads come in Wednesday this week, train Thursday afternoon. Certainly there's a spring in everyone's step. Not train Thursday afternoon, had Thursday off, sorry. To come in Wednesday lunchtime after the game Tuesday night. We give them Thursday off then to mix it up. So there's certainly been a spring in everyone's step this morning. So hopefully we get a bit of freshness back into the legs. Give the supporters something to cheer about on Saturday. But then we come into 2 home games quite quickly again. And I think for every team it's about looking forward quickly and putting the games behind you, even if you're doing well, and then looking forward to the next game. So the support's vital tomorrow.
So it's a really intense period, isn't it? Just finally from us, yeah. At the moment, it's Tuesday, Saturday.
Yeah, it is, yeah. And that's the way the fixtures can be sometimes. It gets disappointing, I think, for managers. Sometimes you get to the latter stage of the season, there's no midweek games in certain months, for example. So it is what it is. I think Gary Boyer's having as bad a trips as us, isn't he? He's had a couple of everyone's down to Plymouth and that. So I think come the end of the season, it's what we all get dealt. And, as I say, the league table at the last day of the season is the most important one.